All right, totally noodling around here, folks. I thought I'd do just a little bass loop. I don't do this very often, but just that little static kind of A minor vibe. You can kind of get an idea of what kind of ideas I would play around just a static groove like that. You want to try to make it interesting. You can play the blues, but you can also incorporate, like you saw me playing over like I'm playing over basically like A minor 7, A minor. And I'm using like D, C, all those triads, right? D, I'm kind of playing over D7, but it's all about resolving back to the A minor, which is you can use your pentatonics for that, but it's about like layering in these other little templates, right? D major triad to C major, which is just played that gig last night, and this thing's a little out of tune. Man, stellar night at the Underdog. Thanks to everybody that's come out to that. That gig is getting so good, man. Just a trio gig playing homemade electric guitar, self-indulgent electric guitar music. But man, last night was fantastic. Packed house. The crowds are getting better every week, and I've never had that happen in Nashville, man. I mean, we've all played, you know, residencies and get inspired and do our own music and stuff, but for that good of a crowd to come out and hear instrumental guitar music in Nashville, man, I'm blown away. We've really developed a cool little community over there, and thanks to you guys as well. And so I taught a lesson last week with Gary Talent from the E Street Band. He came over to the house, and we sat right here and had a cool guitar hang for a couple hours. And he's been with the E Street Band since the very beginning, playing the bass. And Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, friend of mine, just a sweet guy. We've done some sessions together in a NAMM show a few years back for Vox amps and Korg. We put a little band together here, me and him and a few other cats, and did some shows at the NAMM show. And it was great to see Gary Talent, man. What an inspiring dude to be, you know, later in your life, you know, and still super excited. I don't want to say old. He's not old, but you know, to have a career like that, like John Oates and Billy Gibbons and Gary Talent, for those guys to still be wanting to learn and still super excited about music. I had a guy on a lesson not too long ago. He said, "Man, can you just tell me how long it's going to take for me to get good?" And I went, "Man, we're all still there. We're trying to get better every day, and there is no real answer to that." And he kind of gave me a little bit of some flack for that, what he considered a bullshit answer. And I was like, man, this is not a bullshit answer. I'm telling you, I'm waking up every day and trying to keep that bar high and try to, you know, get better and come up with some new ideas. I know that loop track that I did just a minute ago wasn't perfect. And so if you can just, you know, hear the tone of the bass, the A kind of drone there, and kind of see a couple of these different ideas that I'm stealing from. Like I said, try playing D7 over A minor 7. Try playing C major 7 ideas over A minor. Now, I'm not saying this is complex theory or anything. We're just taking these ideas and layering them in. I'm taking a C major arpeggio and layering that in over A minor. Perfect example of that is like, right here. If I play, still a little out of tune here. If I play, that's a C, that's like a, it's a D major mixolydian, or D major, you know, D dominant 7 mixolydian, but that is stolen and layers perfectly in over that C major 7. It's the same notes, right? Just carrying it on down to the A, which that's a huge thing, is just the phrasing of this stuff. Another thing I will do a lot is use this 6, which is kind of getting back to the D over A thing. That's a great note. I'm not sure what mode that is or whatever, but that's an A minor, right? I guess that's still kind of D mixolydian over A minor. So experiment with that, right? These little Memphis things, right? I'm always trying to incorporate just something that's gonna kind of create some tension. I love the sound of the sus, this kind of thing. Create some tension, right? So a lot of times it's that C, which is, or the sus, which is. I guess that'd be F sharp if you're getting technical. But those little things coming from C, right? Whole step. If you have an idea, develop it down the whole fingerboard, right? If I go. Put a different phrasing on it, right? Right, that's a little different phrase. This stuff, that's over A minor, but I'm using a D major D major, but D dominant 7, right? And then coming back to A minor pentatonic. So if I go here, that scale I love. Putting the 2, right? We've talked about that. Take the A minor pentatonic and add the 2. So it's going to give you. Really fun. So instead of this, you get. Learn that everywhere. Then you'll start to come up with these lines. If I start my line over A minor on the 2, get some nice melodic stuff going on. Really gives you some nice melodic. So try those notes. Fun stuff. So, not a quick lesson today. I got a buddy in town from New Orleans. We're going to bop around a little bit. We're going to go check out Oates and some mixes we did on a record last week. Some songs we recorded. Go over to this awesome studio in Berry Hill and just check out some mixes. And then going to see a friend at BMI and just bop around a little bit. Might hit the Honky Tonk Tuesday over here in beautiful sunny East Nashville. Trying to beat the heat, man. It's been hot down here in the sunny South, but man, just wanted to say thanks. I know these videos, I say this every time, but they are kind of sporadic. When I have a minute, I try to jump up here and get you something that you can use. I didn't even check that loop out, man. I hope it's okay. No extra charge for mistakes. Check out all the links below. The tip jug, really appreciate guys that have been contributing to that. That means a lot and is greatly appreciated. Time is tight, and so, doing these videos is, I got to, grab a minute when I can to come up here. Please check out all social media. Instagram being the one that we do, Instagram and Facebook, but Instagram's great. Of course, you're on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to that if you haven't. I got to say a little bit of social, media and shameless self-promotion. But man, everything's good. Just rocking along. Looking forward to getting this trio out. I'm having such a blast playing with this trio. Trying to post a bunch. Me and Uncle Larry are actually going to record some songs next week. On the 18th and 19th, we'll be recording some songs together. So I think we're actually gearing up to put some stuff out. And man, thanks to you guys for kind of jump-starting that. So, but definitely check out Private Lessons. Artist Works being the main thing that helps me make a living, that I try to promote the most, because it is really great. I get tons of great feedback from that. And as well as the private lessons like Zoom here at my house in my home studio in Nashville, or the Nashville Guitar Immersion Experience. I got some workshops coming up with Andy Wood doing his thing, and then man, it's going to be a blast. And the adventure continues. So thanks a bunch. Look forward to seeing you guys real soon, and keep it real out there.